Hi guys, welcome. Okay, first live of the day. I will take the questions in the order that they're received, one question per person, unless you're doing super chat or PayPal donations. $1.99 skips the line. So I go back to work next Sunday. I'm not sure what's going to happen with my schedule as far as readings are going. Our live streams go next week. I'll still probably be able to get to one a day, no problem, but I may not be able to do 3 a day. And I'll still be doing the privates. And I'll keep posting sales for the privates, but we'll see what goes on with my work schedule. Starts Sunday. All right, I will let that charge for a minute and just use this one. Okay. First person, Capricorn, love. You have a delay in happiness around love. The Sun card is here in reverse, which means it's a delay. It doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It just means it may take some time. It also shows that there may be a lack of passion around your love life right now, but that's going to go into the past pretty quickly, because coming in soon, you're going to have some adventurous times with a soulmate connection that could be a fire sign, a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. So things may be a little stagnant for a while or kind of boring, but they're going to move forward. And when they do, it's going to be fun. It's going to be adventurous and fun. Amorous, how does Jennifer feel about me right now? Okay. How's Jennifer feeling right now? Like she put in a lot of hard work and didn't see a payoff. So I don't know if you and her had some kind of a fight, if you had some kind of an issue. Feeling a little bit kind of let down, a little bit off balance with Temperance in reverse. So I don't know what went on between the two of you. But right now she's feeling like, you know what? I did my part. I did a lot. I put in a lot of effort. And I just did not see it pay off in my favor. Elizabeth, what's coming in my career next month? You might have some choices. You've got the 7 of Cups here, which means either new choices will be presented to you, or you're going to have opportunities that maybe you didn't even expect. There could be one that's a little bit more creative, that may be something different. And it looks like there could be an opportunity to make more money because you have the Empress here. So this would be love, money, abundance, prosperity. This is a good omen regardless of what the question is. But being that it was about career, this would have to be about more money or bettering yourself in some fashion in that department. There is more money coming in with the 9 of Pentacles. So over the course of the next month, you may either get another job offer or a bonus, something that pushes you ahead. I think, though, that there's going to be other job offers because 7 of Cups, which would be choices. Like you have choices to make. Sister, how's he feeling towards me? How's he feeling towards me? Well, he's feeling a little bit regretful with the 5 of Cups, but he's not really using his intuition because the High Priestess is in reverse. But he does feel success around the situation. So he either thinks that he can come back and resume where things left off, or he's feeling like he's in more control and he can kind of call the shots, but he's feeling success. Regret and success. I think that's kind of the theme for today anyway. Sepia, what is Michael feeling about us today? anxiety and worry. He's also feeling a little argumentative and like he's stuck in a slowdown. So he may be having one of those days where he feels like nothing is working in his favor and he just can't seem to get it right. Jennifer. Well, I had a disagreement with my Scorpio. How's he feeling about me? And will we keep going strong? All right, let's see. Yeah, he's feeling right now, well, this is balance. So he may be feeling balanced in his life right now. And whatever happened between the two of you may have made him feel a little bit out of whack. And he's looking to maintain more control. So that's why he's pushing you away. He's also holding himself back. And he feels like he has choices. So at this moment right now, I would say to leave him alone and not push anything. Because Three of Cups is here, which there's celebration to come, but I don't think that you can push him into anything right now. I think that you kind of have to give it a minute, and let's see how things play out. You know, I wouldn't force anything right now because he is trying to maintain in control, and I feel like if he's pushing you away, if you go away a little bit, you may see him come forward a little bit more. Chels, daily love reading. Okay. Well, you got the Ten of Cups here, so this is good. This is happiness where all cups are full. Now, did it say daily? I think it said daily. It's hard to lock in for an exact time period, and a day would be really short. So I would say that this could be over the next couple of days. Feeling good, feeling like full, feeling like justice has been served, or like karma is on your side. Moving forward quickly. I think things are going to be good over the next couple of days. I can't say it's all going to happen today, but you got good omens around you. I would say at least over the next 3 days. TD, how does Aries currently feel about me? Well, the Aries feels a couple of things. A love connection, like karma is on his side, but he's also feeling a little bit unbalanced with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Pentacles is usually more of like a life thing, like one area of his life may be taking over, and he may be spending a lot of time devoted somewhere. It could be a family issue, it could be a work issue, but wherever it is, it's like, it's taking all my time, and I'm feeling unbalanced. He's also feeling the weight of the world is on his shoulders, so there is something going on around him that I don't think it has anything to do with you, but I think it's eating up his time, and he can't devote enough time to the other areas in his life. A lot of times things will go out of balance and people don't even feel it right away. You know, like it could be the kind of thing where I've been working 85 hours a week for the last 3 weeks, but it takes to the 3rd week before you're like, I need a break. So he may be going through a little bit of something right now that could be affecting your situation with him. Um, Sepia, when will Michael make contact? The Jack could be 11 days. If it doesn't happen in 11 days, the Hearts would be sometime this spring. Well, what's the matter, baby? No, you don't want it? All right. Or maybe you do want it. There you go, little mama. Beautiful life to live. Love. Beautiful life to live. Love. You get an offer of love around you that you're not seeing. There's somebody in your immediate vicinity that is not sticking out to you or has not made themselves known. If you're not with anyone right now, you can expect this person to unveil themselves or you're going to take notice of them. So this reminds me of, I always say, Gunther from Friends. Like, he's there, he's in everyone's face, everybody knows him, but nobody knows that he's in love with Rachel. That's what this card is. They haven't stepped out into like center stage yet, but they're coming. You, when it comes to love, are going to start setting boundaries and being a little bit more healthy about either your choices or the predicaments that you put yourself in. You're going to be like, listen, I'm not taking this shit anymore. I'm not putting up with that anymore. You're either going to step up to what I need or you can go take a hike. And with that, you have an offering of love that comes in. Now, the person that shows up, if you don't have anybody around you right now, is a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. If there is someone around you right now and you're already involved with them, it could be that your current relationship, you start setting boundaries and you start seeing this person step up and be the person that you need them to be. You also walk away from things intuitively without that are not working for you. So when this card's in reverse, it's like, it's not that something happened. It's that you're just pulling yourself away, but without even realizing that you're doing it. So upright, it would be like, this guy cheated on me, I'm walking away. Or this girl stabbed me in the back, we're no longer friends. But in reverse, it's like, well, I'm not so sure about those people. I'm just, yeah, I'll see them tomorrow. I'll hang out with them next week, and then you just kind of pull yourself back. So I think that you're making a lot of good choices coming up. Anxiety, depression, that goes into the past. You may be feeling a little indecisive when these new people start to show up, but that's okay. Talia, how is Brian feeling towards me today? How is Brian feeling towards me today? He's a little anxious. So it's in reverse. So it's like he may be coming out of the anxiety, but he's worried about something when it comes to you. I don't know if he fears that maybe you've moved on or you're interested in someone else, but he's feeling like he may need to work a little bit harder, or like he's been too laid back about things. He could be stepping up a little bit more in the near future. Georgia, what is RS thinking about me after our fight yesterday? He's a little out of balance. He's feeling a little bit of a slowdown. The Chariot is in reverse, and he's feeling overall a little let down. The Nine of Cups is here in reverse too, so he's kind of feeling like the ground came out from underneath him. Yeah, he's a little bit wounded right now. Cade. How did Gabriel feel after seeing the photo with Jordan and I? Knocked him off balance. He may be pulling back with the Page of Swords in reverse. He may be being a little stubborn or feeling like, well, that's just fine. I'm not going to put in any time right now. I'm going to make him wait, that kind of a thing. And feeling, too, like he sort of lost a choice. Like he has no choices. I don't care what he says. He may play like he didn't care, but I think he cared. I think that he was pissed. I don't know why I get that feeling from him that like he would play tougher than he actually is. Or maybe a lot of people do that. I don't know. I tend to be abnormally honest, like, which is usually to a fault. And I feel like sometimes if I was a little less honest, maybe I would do better in life. Tonisha, can you tell me about my future husband? Okay. He would be balanced, stern, spiritual, good looking, honest, and he would be a soulmate relationship. So I don't think you're going to marry somebody that's karmic or somebody that you don't feel that passion for. I think it's going to be a soulmate relationship. He could be an air sign, an Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra, and there would be great happiness around your relationship. Now, like I say to everyone, I don't care if you get married, if you don't get married, if you're in a relationship with somebody for 20 years. It may not last forever. I don't swear to anything lasting forever. I wouldn't say you're going to get married at 18 and be married until the day you die and have, be married for 75 years. Because I don't think, especially in this day and age, things have changed. And I'm not talking about, like spiritually things have changed. We're moving into a different time. And I think we're really here to learn from one another. And most of us would be missing out on a lot of lessons if we were with one person forever. Not even just that, experiences. Experiencing different types of relationships and experiencing different things. There was a time, I think growing up, I'm going to go off on a tangent, but I think that growing up with like Disney and that kind of bullshit, we have this idea in our head that we're going to search and search and search and search until we find the one prince that's going to show up with the glass slipper, and then that's going to be it. But imagine, like, when I think to myself, like, about Avery, I don't want her to just date one guy and then marry him and be with him forever. I would want her to at least see what's out there and see what she kind of gels with, as she grows. Because I'm telling you right now, the people I was interested in high school and junior high, I wouldn't give them the time of day right now. Ashmita, how is RJ feeling after yesterday's text? Undecided with the Two of Swords in reverse, but yet he feels strength around him. He's also maybe feeling a little bit spiritually disconnected. That might not have anything to do with the text. That just may be how he's feeling himself or in general. He also feels around him, which may not have anything to do with you, but like there's a delay in happiness. Like he's just not everything has come together for him yet. I think I am up to Marth. How does the Leo think I feel about him? All right, to buffer. Him is for Marth. How does the Leo think I feel about him? That the Leo thinks that you are him. I think that the Leo thinks it into a lot of people, or that you give a lot of people a chance, or there's a lot going on around you. Oh, I can't go back any further on this one. Moon Lover, how does T's family feel about me now? All right, how does T's family feel? They feel like you're strong, but they feel like you could be harboring a secret, or there's something that they don't know about you that they want to know. But overall, I think that they feel okay about you. Like I think that they think that, you know, you fit right in. But they may feel like there is something that's off, or there's a secret or something that they wish that they knew, or something that they can't put their finger on, that they think that you may be hiding because the moon is in reverse. Moon in reverse would be a secret. Beautiful life. Why hasn't N approached me? He's going to. You get the Four of Cups in reverse, so he will. Right now, he may be focused on something here that's taking up a lot of his time. This could either be a school project if he's in school. It could also be a new business endeavor if he, you know, works. But being overly focused on something that's going to lead him to success. Laugh. Was the Scorpio using me for sex? No, there was more to it than that. There's more to it than that. Oh, I can't go back any further. Jelena, when will my flat be ready? It's still in construction. Okay, let's see. It could be either 5 weeks or this spring. So either one, whatever comes. Well, I would say no sooner than 5 weeks, but before the end of the spring. Oh no, I have the hiccups. When I get the hiccups, they keep coming back all day. Jennifer, that's the thing I asked the Scorpio, if he's always keep moving forward with me, and he does, but then he confuses me. Does he care a lot about me? He confused me. Does he care a lot about me? Okay, let's see. He does care a lot about you. He does, but once again, the difference between women and men. Men are living in the right now. This feels good for me now. I'm enjoying what I'm doing now. I like this now. I want to see you tomorrow. Women right away, they're like, are we moving in together? Are we getting married? Are we having kids? I mean, somebody will literally send me a text message. I went out with Sean last night. Do you see us moving in together? And I'm like, you got to back up. You got to give this guy time. So when it comes to men and women, we just think differently. He's not trying to confuse you. He cares about you a lot, but he's not going to tell you right now that we're going to keep moving forward and that we're going to be married next year. And unfortunately, women want that kind of security when they really like someone. If you didn't really like him, you wouldn't care. If you were just hanging out for today and tomorrow, you wouldn't care. So that's the kind of thing that I always try to make people see, because they really, a lot of times they try so hard to put like, well, what's going to come next? What's going to come next? What's going to come next? And it's not even just always in relationships. It can also be in everyday life. I'll give you another example, but where men are like, I'm having fun with what's going on now. What do we have to worry about what's going to come next year? So a friend and I, we used to do these soul journeys out in Arizona, and we did a lot of focusing on what's going on right now. What are you doing right now? And so her and I happened to spend the day, and it was called Oak Creek. And it was a beautiful creek that you kind of had to hike down to a little bit, and sitting in the sun and in the creek and just very serene. And we were eating lunch. And she said to me, she's like, where are we going to go eat dinner? And of course, I didn't think twice. I was like, oh, we'll probably go to next door to our motel, which we stayed at every year we went. The guys there kind of knew us. There was a shopping center, and everything out there closes really early. Like, I think everything was closed by 10 o'clock. We're here in New York. Like, you could go in and sit down at 10 o'clock and eat. So I said, oh, we'll probably go to the place next door. And then she said to me, you know, here we are eating lunch, and I am worried about what we're going to have for dinner. Why can't I just enjoy what I'm doing now? And that had been the whole lesson that we had done with the soul journey leader Clay. And so we sat and we talked about that, like just enjoying what is going on now and not being worried about what's coming tomorrow and stressing out over what's happening the next day. So I always think about that conversation I had with her, because I do that. You know, I'll be like, okay, well, today I'm going to, you know, do this, this, and that, but what am I going to do tomorrow? And what am I going to do the day after? Just focus on what's going on right now, because I think that that's important. And I think it also will cause a lot less fights. Dan X65, what's the Scorpio man been up to? Not too much. I mean, it shows the Four of Wands is here, so he could have had some projects around his house. He could have been consumed with that, maybe over the weekend. And then he may have gone out like willy-nilly, carefree times, doing something spontaneous, something out of the ordinary. It doesn't look like he's been up to all that much. He seems like he may be focused too on, Page of Pentacles can be a new career endeavor or new skill, or if he's in school, it could be a school project. It could even be taking a new course, something that would benefit his career in the future, but it doesn't look like he's been up to too much. Chels, hidden things interested parties want to say. I'm confused by that question. Hidden things interested parties want to say. If you could just clarify that, because I'm not sure what you mean. Belinda, I'm an Aquarius. Jesus is a Sag. Will he be back? Will he be back? Okay. He's coming back, definitely. You got 3 aces here. He'll be back. You know, Sagittarius Aquarian relationships to me are very interesting, and I think that they work really well because both parties need a good amount of freedom, and both parties can be very unique. So I think that they work well when they come to that common understanding that we both need our own space. Okay, Charles, hidden things people who are interested in you want to say. I can't answer for interested people. There's like, I would need to know specifically who you're talking about, because there could be quite a number of people around you that are interested in you. And I won't be able to tune into exactly what each person separately is going to want to say. Like, it would have to be somebody that you know. Like, if you know that Joe is interested in you, I could look into him. But I can't do people because it's too broad of a subject, especially when it comes to women, because I hate to say this, men find a lot of women attractive, and they would be with them, and they would go with them for a night, and it could be something that they want to do, whereas I feel like women don't always feel that way about every guy. You know, where I think that it, like, for example, if you took a random guy and stood 10 girls in front of him, he probably would find at least 9 of them attractive, at least. Whereas if you stood me in front of 10 guys, I probably wouldn't find any of them attractive. Or maybe 1 or 2, but I just think that men are attracted. So you probably have a lot of people around you. Oh, Kyron and Erin. Okay, let's see. What does Kyron want to say? What would Kyron say if he had the opportunity? What would he like to say? He may tell you that he feels a spiritual connection to you, which is, that's a pretty deep connection, and that he feels that there could be victory or success around a relationship with him, and that it's something he stresses over. All right, the other guy, Eri. What would Eri say? See, he may say that he feels like he doesn't have the nerve to come forward, and that he would be afraid to move things forward, or he would be a little intimidated. And he may also tell you that as strong as he feels he is, he can't make a decision. He can't get out of his own way. I think he's a little less confident than the first person. Belinda, I want to play the lottery scratch off. What numbers to pick? I always, and I don't win often at all. At all. I always, when I was working at A&P and I was the person that played the lotto for the people when they came in, I would always suggest that they did a quick pick and let the universe put it out into the universe. Don't sit there and pick numbers. You're putting too much energy into it. Just let the computer do it. So that's what I would suggest for that. Scratch-offs, I would play the ones that are very common, because that are not very common, because the winners will be more frequent. You know what I mean? Ones that they go through them a lot, there's going to be less winners sitting there because they keep getting full. But that's, I mean, that's the way what I used to always suggest at A&P. And there was one time where I didn't do it, but another girl did it. The guy asked her whatever the number, 1031, and she accidentally did 1032. And he's like, no, don't, I'll keep it, because you could cancel it. He's like, no, I'll keep it. And it hit. And it hit for something like $5,000. Not a lot of money, but you know what? I'll take it. So I would always put that in the universe's hands. I think the universe knows better than us. Bridget, what do I need to know right now? Set Set boundaries. You'll have a lot less regret around you when you put your foot down. You have love coming in, and if you're the kind of person that tends to let love kind of take control of your life, set boundaries, you'll be better off for it. And don't hold yourself back. So that could be kind of, that right there could be a double-edged sword. So on one hand, they're suggesting set boundaries, but on the other hand, don't hold yourself back, which would kind of indicate to me that somebody, and it doesn't have to be a love relationship, it can be any kind of relationship, somebody may be entering that you may be undecided about, and powers that be are urging you to give the person a chance, but at the same time, and it could be a separate area of your life, set boundaries. Colleen, on Belby and I, will we hook up again soon? You will. You got a 70% chance that you will be hooking up soon. June, am I liked at my job? Overall, yes, you are very well liked. But, you know, like I always say, when you're dealing with a group of people, there's always going to be someone. Someone's always going to have something to say. I guarantee that. Jada. What career is best for me? I can't pull out a career out of the sky. If you give me some options, I can weigh them against one another. I mean, I can generally look and it would come up with something like, but it would be general. It wouldn't be like you should be a forensic scientist or, you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't be able to get that detail because I don't know you, you know what I mean? Like we got to go one against the other because I don't know you well. I haven't read you for long enough to know your ins and outs. Like something creative would come up, but if I knew that you were like a piano player, I would say you could become a piano, what do you call it? A concert piano player, whatever. But anyway, I would rather weigh one career against the other and give you a higher percentage of what you would be better at. So if you can give me some ideas. Did Laugh donate again, or it was just the one? Soul healing, general for the next few weeks. Okay, what's going on for soul over the next couple of weeks? Oh, okay, Laugh, can you send me the question with purple hearts? Okay, over the next couple of weeks, you may have to make some decisions. When decisions come up, to me, it would be something that would be significant and wouldn't be like, what am I eating for dinner? It would be like a significant decision that you have to make. And you may be feeling a little bit unprepared. However, I think you make the right decision and your life moves forward pretty quickly. Around you, you have magic, the power of manifestation. So watch your thoughts because your thoughts will manifest. It also shows that you got decisions because these are choices around you. And be careful with the Ace of Swords, only because you may be needing to set some boundaries for yourself. You may be needing to cut through some bullshit. You may have to assert yourself in a way that you're not used to. Like for myself, I tend to be a people pleaser. It's very hard for me to say no to somebody. So that, to me, like that could be a double-edged sword for myself, where I have to stand up for myself and say no. So something like that may be coming in over the next couple of weeks. Laugh, does a Scorpio want to offer me a serious relationship? Yes, but maybe not right away. So what you have is one ace, which would be 33% chance, the victory card, which would be success, but the Lover's card is in reverse, which means that either not right away or it's not happening in your time. You know, it may be like he may not be ready to do it right now. Costanza, is my situation with the Virgo going to turn into love? Okay, let's see. You know what? You have a 70% chance that it will, but you also have choices around you. You've got the Seven of Cups. So there may be other players around you that you may be interested in coming up. TD, how does Aries view me? How does Aries view me? How does Aries view me? Views you as being stable, well-grounded, highly intuitive, as a soulmate connection, even though most of the time they don't know that that's what they're feeling, but that's what it is. And they just feel right now like they have a lot going on and that there's a delay around them when it comes to a wish with the situation. So overall, they feel very good. I think that they feel like they just can't get out from under right now. Costanza, how are things going to develop with the Virgo? Okay, how are things going to develop with the Virgo? Well, you could feel a little bit like they're up and down. Like there's some decisions that need to be made. There's some anxiety around the situation, but you also have magic, which means if you focus on what you want and you use your intuition, you can get it. So focus on what you want, because it may be a little bit rocky here and there. Marth, how does the Aries think I feel about him? He thinks that you're into him because he feels like he made it to the top of the mountain, but he also thinks that you would leave him for someone else. And that other person could be an air sign. I don't know if there's an air sign around you. He thinks that you're into a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini. June, is Troy in love with me secretly? %70 chance yes with the two aces, but I don't know if you guys had a breakup or you're having a hard time finding your way back to one another because the Two of Cups is in reverse. So there is an issue there that's either keeping him from you or keeping you two apart. Vardika, what is coming in for love and career? What is coming in for love and career? You've got adventure around your love life. Doing things out of the box. Maybe crossing things off your bucket list with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. This could be a person that is different from anyone you've ever been with before, or your current relationship can be taking a turn where you're doing things that you've never done before. Looks like it's going to be pretty exciting. When it comes to career, it shows a lot of anxiety and worry, but there is money coming in. So if things, like more money coming in. So if things have been a little bit slow and stagnant, you can expect things to pick up. I think that your career is going to move forward, especially over the spring and into the summer. Gabs, what's with JJB's silence towards me? Okay, what's with JJB's silence towards me? Okay, the silence is not going to last too long because you have the Knight of Swords here, which means that JJB comes in out of the blue. What it shows here is that he may be either waiting on a large sum of money, or there may be stress around money. And with that being said, he's a little bit stressed out in general, and he's just focused on whatever it is that is stressing him out. He also shows that he's going to be coming forward and persevering things a little bit more with the Seven of Wands. And there is passion around the situation. Passion comes back to the situation, and quite possibly a new beginning for the two of you. Balance and appreciation. So he could be coming back. I don't know if you guys, I don't know which one's the guy or the girl, but it doesn't make a difference. This person comes back and shows appreciation for you. So moving forward, you may not be feeling so much silence. Now, I'm wondering if the silence started around the Mercury retrograde, which probably would have, the shadow period would have been, I'm going to say early February. If he started to get silent around that time, you can expect things to turn around after Mercury goes direct, which would probably be towards the mid, well, I think it goes direct on March 9th, but things are going to be a little bit hazy for a couple of weeks. So I would say towards the end of March, communication should pick up and go back to at least where it was, if not better. And the overall outcome of the situation is the happiness card, the Sun, which is one of the best cards to get. So I'm not really concerned right now with the silence. I think he may be going through something either job or school-wise, depending on where you are in your life. But it does blow over relatively quick. Maybe a rough couple of weeks, but it blows over relatively quick. I think Jada posted, so let me see if I, oh, that's Leah. I did that one. All right, let me see, where's Jada? Hang on. Counseling or music. Okay, so let's see. Would we be successful as a counselor? Would we be successful as a counselor? Oh, what happened? I scared you and I shuffled? I think you'd be very successful as a counselor. 70% chance plus the World card, that's pretty successful. Would we be more successful with a music career? You'd be more successful as a counselor by far. By far. It may come naturally to you and maybe something that you just resonate with by far. Moon lover, should I start a jewelry business? You should. It's going to be slow though. The Chariot's in reverse. It's not going to take off overnight, but I think you should start it. Mars. Who will I marry in the future? Do I know them? Okay. Do we know who we're going to marry in the future? You don't know them. I think that they could be an earth sign, a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo. Monai's, is he going to make me a stable offer? He is going to make you a stable offer, 70%. You may be on the fence about it, though. but he's going to make you an offer. Sandy, how does my ex-Aries feel about me? All right, can we cut off the super chats now, because she's going to need to eat, I'm going to need to eat, and I also have a phone call that's coming in soon. And then today I'm going to try to get back on 3:30 today after my phone calls. The Aries feels connected to you. Here's the breakup. But they may feel like they put in a lot of effort and didn't see a payoff, and they feel a little bit like a disaster is around this situation. They also felt like at one point they were very happy with you and that they could have that happiness back, but that it will take work and there will be a whole lot of arguments. So it may be work, but I think that you guys could iron it out if you put your heads together. VH. My family has approached AK, Aries, Moon, Taurus, Sun, and his family for my marriage proposal. Will things move ahead? Okay, will things move ahead? Things could move ahead very quickly with the ace, the page of swords, and you have one ace, but there may be some kind of a financial issue that holds it up with three of pentacles in reverse. That may be something that holds it up. So it's like going forward full throttle and then things hit a standstill, or it could be the opposite way. Things could hit a standstill and then all of a sudden it happens. So I think, yeah, overall, I think that the answer would be yes, that it could definitely happen. Oh, did I do all the super chats? I think I did them all. Okay, while I wait for the moderators, let me pull off some people that I didn't answer. Universe, am I actually getting this car? Mercury's retrograde. This is not a good time to buy a car. I think you're going to get it. I think you're going to get it. Hey, 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 mommy. Don't cry. Don't look sad. All right, so I'm waiting for the moderators. I will pull up some people that... Krev, may I ask, will I hear back regarding the job I applied for 12 days ago? Okay, when will we hear back from that job? You could hear from them in 2 days. I would say 2 days to 2 weeks, you should hear something. Oh, baby, baby. Don't make that sad face. Susie, will I see Steve this weekend? I got a 99% chance you're going to see him this weekend. So if nothing changes between now and then, I think you're going to see him. SARS, you think freelance and the business idea I'm in will be good for me financially? Okay, let's see. Yes, I do. Yes, you got 3 aces, 99% chance, yes. Tater, when will I get my dream job? It could be the month of June, but the spring is hot. You may get it sometime this spring. Mel, general reading for Leroy. He's got some bullshit going on around him. Like, he's got the Tower in reverse, which would be either coming out of a disaster or a mild disaster around him, some kind of crap that he's dealing with. And he also may be feeling like he's got a lot of odds stacked against him, feeling regret. And there may be a fire sign around him that's giving him a hard time, a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. But overall, divine intervention is going to step in and help straighten things out for him. And he's going to be feeling much stronger coming up in the near future. And his life moves forward quickly with the Hangman in reverse. And he's going to have some nice choices in front of him in the near future. So whatever it is he's going through now, it's going to blow over. It's going to blow over. Zara, after his friendship request that I accepted on Facebook, what will be the next move? Oh, thank you. He may send you a private message or something of that nature. Yeah, see, here he is coming back. And you're going to feel like you have to step out of your box or take a leap of faith with him. I wouldn't trust him wholeheartedly just yet because the heartbreak card is still here. But I think that he's going to either send you a private message or he's going to be looking to talk coming up in the next, maybe the next couple of weeks or so. He's going to want to straighten things out. Good. All right, guys, if I didn't get to you, I will do my best to get to you when I come back on at 3:30. I'm going to try to be on between 3:30 and 4 o'clock for the second stream. And we'll go from there. I got to feed her. I have to eat. I have to go for a walk. I'll be back later. Bye-bye. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.